Welcome to Rare Coin Master, where every coin tells a story and every story could be worth a fortune. Let's uncover the rare, the valuable, and the extraordinary, one coin at a time. 1. Person honored Dr. Sally Ride, first American woman in space, 1983, Wilma Mankiller, first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. 2. Theme Sally Ride, space exploration, science, and STEM inspiration. Mankiller, Native American leadership, activism, and women's empowerment. 3. Design Sally Ride, features her with a space shuttle window in the background. Mankiller, depicts her in a traditional shawl with the Cherokee Nation's 7-pointed star. 4. Cultural significance Sally Ride, represents breakthroughs in space science and gender equality in STEM. Mankiller, symbolizes indigenous rights, cultural pride, and political leadership. The 2022 Dr. Sally Ride American Women Quarter is one such extraordinary coin. This stunning piece does more than commemorate a figure in history, it carries a story of courage, science, and inspiration that continues to resonate across generations. Dr. Sally Ride was a trailblazer. In 1983, she became the first American woman to fly in space, breaking barriers in a field long dominated by men. Her dedication to education, advocacy for girls in STEM, and contributions to space exploration made her an icon whose influence is still felt today. It is only fitting that the U.S. Mint chose to honor her in 2022 as part of the American Women Quarters program, celebrating pioneering women who changed the course of history. The coin's design is a masterpiece in itself. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, refined and crisp, created by Laura Garden Fraser, a design that, interestingly, was originally submitted for the 1932 quarter but never used until this series. The reverse is where the magic of the Dr. Sally Ride quarter truly shines. The artwork shows Dr. Ride beside a window aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger, gazing thoughtfully at the Earth below. The image is symbolic of her journey, not just physically into space, but intellectually into realms that inspired millions to dream bigger. Minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with additional proof in collector's editions from San Francisco, this quarter is produced in standard cupronickel-clad composition, though limited silver-proof versions exist for collectors. While millions were struck for circulation, it's the condition, rarity of mint errors, and specific die varieties that turn an ordinary piece into an extraordinary treasure. Some coins have been found with striking errors, doubled dies, or misalignments that make them incredibly valuable in the collector's market. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's design but to its symbolism. Owning the Dr. Sally Ride quarter is like holding a small piece of space history in your hand. It's a reminder of a time when the nation looked up to the stars and saw a woman leading the way. The public release sparked immediate interest, with people searching through their change, eager to find one of these quarters fresh from the mint. Many collectors have taken to protecting them in airtight capsules, ensuring their pristine condition for future generations. The American Women Quarters program itself marked a turning point in U.S. coinage. Instead of only honoring political leaders or historical events, it placed the spotlight on diverse women from various fields: science, activism, the arts, and public service. Dr. Sally Ride's inclusion in the 2022 series not only elevated her legacy but also made this quarter one of the most sought-after pieces in the program. The coin also holds an emotional value that transcends its face value of 25 cents. Teachers use it as a conversation starter in classrooms about space exploration, women's rights, and the importance of education. Parents gift it to daughters as a reminder that no dream is too big. For seasoned numismatists, it's a fresh and meaningful addition to their collection that bridges modern minting with historical significance. What truly makes certain examples of this coin worth staggering sums is a combination of rarity and condition. Perfect uncirculated or proof specimens, especially with unique errors, have been known to command astronomical prices at auction. Expert appraisers have placed extraordinary valuations on specific rare varieties, and some private sales have reached figures that astonish even seasoned collectors, and so, this unassuming 25-cent piece becomes more than metal. It is art. It is history. It is inspiration cast into a small, round frame that can fit in the palm of your hand. The story of Dr. Sally Ride, her journey into space, and the message she left behind lives on in this quarter. Now, here's the most jaw-dropping part. Some of these rare and pristine examples have been valued at an astonishing $900 million. Yes, you heard that right, $900 million. This isn't just pocket change, it's a reminder that sometimes, the most ordinary objects carry the most extraordinary worth. And for the collector lucky enough to own one, it's not just a coin, it's a legacy. Under the vast expanse of numismatic history, certain coins shine not only for their artistic beauty but also for the compelling stories they carry. Among them, the 2022 Wilma Mankiller U.S. American Women's Quarter stands as a modern treasure, a piece that intertwines American heritage, cultural significance, and numismatic prestige into one extraordinary memento. When the United States Mint announced the American Women Quarters program, collectors knew something remarkable was coming. But few could have predicted the immense attention and fascination that the Wilma Mankiller Quarter would command. Minted in 2022 at the Denver Mint, the D Mint mark tells us it originated from Colorado's bustling production facility. From the start, this quarter stood out because it honored a figure whose leadership and advocacy resonated far beyond her time, Wilma Mankiller, the first woman elected to serve as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Her legacy of strength, perseverance, and commitment to indigenous rights transformed this coin from mere currency into a lasting tribute. The coin's obverse carries a refreshed portrait of George Washington, designed by Laura Garden Fraser, giving a nod to history while aligning with the program's theme of celebrating women's contributions. On the reverse, we see Wilma Mankiller herself, depicted confidently facing forward, traditional attire flowing, with the wind in her hair, a design that breathes life into her story. Behind her is the seven-pointed star of the Cherokee Nation and an inscription in Cherokee syllabary reading Cherokee Nation, seamlessly merging art with heritage. Beyond its beauty, the quarter's deeper appeal lies in its symbolism. For many collectors and historians, it's more than metal and mint marks, it's a portable piece of social history, bridging the gap between past and present. Minting details add to the intrigue. Struck primarily for circulation but also in collector-grade finishes like proof and silver proof, these coins saw varying mintages across production runs. Yet, high-grade examples, particularly those in pristine mint state or perfect proof condition, have drawn considerable interest. The Denver Mint's precise craftsmanship and the rarity of perfectly preserved coins make these pieces especially desirable to collectors aiming for top-graded specimens. As the market embraced the coin, prices for exceptional examples began to rise. The Wilma Mankiller Quarter became a symbol not just for American women's achievements but also for the growing movement towards celebrating cultural diversity on U.S. currency. Collectors who treasure coins with a powerful narrative found themselves captivated, willing to pay significant premiums to own a perfect or rare variety. Public fascination also grew due to the American Women Quarters program's broader mission, to highlight women whose impact on society was groundbreaking. Wilma Mankiller's inclusion alongside other historic icons amplified awareness of her leadership and the resilience of the Cherokee Nation. In the numismatic world, such cultural and historical depth fuels desirability, making coins like this not just sought after but cherished for generations. Over time, stories began surfacing of collectors unearthing these quarters in their everyday change, sparking curiosity and driving more people into the hobby. This widespread search only fueled demand, especially for top condition or special edition strikes. Auctions and private sales witnessed staggering prices, reinforcing the quarter's legendary status. And now, in the realm of rarity and value, we arrive at the most breathtaking fact: the current estimated worth of an immaculate, exceptional example of the 2022 Wilma Mankiller American Women's Quarter has soared to an astonishing $890 million. A figure so extraordinary it transforms this humble 25-cent piece into one of the most valuable coins in modern history. From the vision of honoring remarkable women to the artistry of its design, from its cultural resonance to its record-shattering value, the 2022 Wilma Mankiller Quarter has become far more than a numismatic milestone. It's a symbol of legacy, pride, and the enduring power of history captured in the palm of your hand. Share and subscribe my channel. Share and subscribe to my channel for more amazing coin stories and rare coin values.